Good morning guys, I hope you're doing well. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name's Evie and I make gardening and lifestyle videos here from my home in Leicestershire. This week I wanted to make the most of the beautiful weather and spent a lot of time in the garden, specifically in what we call our veg plot area. If you've seen my videos before, you know what I'm talking about, but if you are new, basically we have our main bit of the garden, and at the end of our garden there's a gate to the side, and we basically have another little bit of garden which we call the veg plot area, even though only about a third of it is specifically for veg. But yeah, that's our veg plot area, which we are currently doing up. We have put a little brick path in and we are currently digging up some borders on either side, which I'm sowing seeds for. Hopefully I can have a bunch of my own seeds and plants and bushes growing there one day. But yes, we are still in the middle of digging things up, so that's job number one. Job number two is at the end of our veg plot area where our actual veg plot is. There's a very low fence which the neighbours can just see over, which means I don't actually go over there that often, and it's kind of a difficult thing of, you know, putting something there so it's a little bit more privacy for us without seeming rude to the neighbours. I don't know, I feel like you get what I mean, but yeah, it kind of feels a bit rude putting something there. So we have decided, we have some wood already which was from our old chicken coop which we have started to take down, which I'm going to paint because everything in our garden is willow green, so I'm going to paint it willow green. And yeah, we've basically decided that we're just going to get some wire and we're going to have 3 bits of wood, we're going to put some wire over the top, and I'm going to buy some passion fruit and we're going to have some passion fruit growing up it because I thought that was easy, that was cheap, and passion fruits are great because we might get passion fruits from them which we can eat. They are evergreen, they grow really fast, so I feel like if I can get maybe a few well-established passion fruits there, hopefully by this time next year we will have a nice blanket of foliage covering that area, and hopefully that will mean that area is a little bit more private and I actually spend more time out there. We also got some obelisks, I think that's how you say them. Basically Fergal, my husband's mum, didn't want them anymore and she said, do you want these? And I said, absolutely, yes please. So I've just spent the morning giving them a clean. I'm going to build them later. What do you guys think an obelisk would be good for? I'm thinking either like a clematis to grow up in one of the borders, or do I use it for my squash plant to grow up? Which do you think would be better? I have 2, so maybe we could do both, I don't know. So yes, plans for this week: dig up the rest of the veg plot area, build the new wire trellis and hopefully get some passion fruits growing up there, and build the obelisks and decide what we want to do with them. So yes, first things first, I'm going to put some painting clothes on and let's do some painting. If you've watched my videos before, you may have seen the video where we built our pergola and our wisteria is now starting to bloom. To be fair, we haven't actually got that many buds on because we kind of hacked it a little bit because it was an absolute mess. But it is starting to grow, which I'm so happy about. And we have the bits growing on the inside of the pergola which look really cool, and I'm hoping in a couple of years time this will be fully covered. I think this wisteria, which was on our old chicken run which we took down, I think it's died. There's nothing growing on it. I'll leave it there for now, but yeah, there's like no foliage or anything, so that's really disappointing. But I guess these things do happen when things get moved. These are the bits of wood which we salvaged from the old chicken run, which I'm going to paint willow green. Some of them could do a bit of a clean, but I'm sure they'll be fine. We were originally thinking about having a bunch of bamboo going across as like a screening, but we decided not to. Basically, we've got a little bit of this already. It costs about £25 I think from Wix to get the rest of it that we need, and we just thought that it was quicker, easier. Obviously this would be, you know, more of an immediate cover, but because we're going to do the passion fruit growing up and passion fruit's quite quick growing, hopefully it will cover it quite quickly. Because this isn't costing us a huge amount of money and we've already got these, I'm gonna maybe splurge a bit more on the passion fruit and get one that's a little bit more well established, so hopefully it will be growing up and covering the whole thing in no time. Okay, I've just given these a quick coat of paint. As you can probably tell, this one's looking a little bit worse than these two. These ones are probably fine. I'm still going to use this one, and then maybe next time we need to order some stuff for delivery on Wix, we'll just add another one of these. But I think it will hold up for now. But yes, I'm going to see if these can dry, because ideally I'd like to get these in the ground today. But if not, we can at least build these today. These are the obelisks. I'm probably saying that wrong, but yeah, these are the framed plant frames that we are hoping to build. I'm pretty sure they can be quite tall. I don't know if I actually want them to be as tall as they can go, but we'll decide where they're going to be and then decide how tall we want them to go. Okay, these are still a little bit wet, so let's make these. Okay, we have built one. Virgil's just checking for more screws because we basically have ran out. I'm pretty sure a lot of these were missing screws. And we haven't actually put all of this together, so it's already taller than me. But I'm pretty sure it can be that much taller if we wanted it to, but I think that's probably tall enough. And the fact that it has a circle thing at the bottom to immediately grow up is probably quite good. But yeah, that's one done. Okay, we decided to put the legs on one to see how tall it can actually be. And it's very, very tall. So we're thinking, because we run out of screws, we can't put the last circle on here. So we're going to dig this one in the ground a bit. Is it fun to have them as two different heights and then we'll just dig this in the ground quite a lot more and it will be a bit more stable? Or do we not have it that tall? What do you think? Too tall? It's very tall.
Dig into the ground mostly. That much, maybe.
Yeah, so it's super sturdy. Got the cybrooks going now. Olive's cat friend. I think it's her friend. Anyway, they meow at each other. You can hardly see it. Let's come to see her. Unfortunately, we need to come in here. And the dogs are going to probably scare it away. But is that your friend or not? Okay, the sky has turned very grey and it's started to rain. So that's probably all the gardening we'll get done today. But we'll try and do some more tomorrow. We've just come for a walk to the woods and look how much wild garlic they've got. It's basically everywhere. There's bluebells and wild garlic like surrounding us. Because there's so much, I'm kind of tempted. Maybe I'd dig a little bit up and plant it in the veg plot area. Wah! Good morning guys, it's the next day. This morning we went for a lovely dog walk around the woods. There were so many bluebells and so much wild garlic. I've never seen so much wild garlic. I feel like I took maybe like 1 or 2 shots of the garlic, but it was really like spread over the whole of the wood, like it was everywhere. So I managed to dig up a tiny bit. I might try and plant it in the vegetable area. It would kind of be cool to see if it like spreads a little bit. I don't want it to spread that much, but it would be really cool to be able to go into our own back garden and to pick some garlic, like wild garlic. But yes, I put it in the kitchen in just like a thing of water because some of them didn't have the best roots. So I don't know if they're similar to like spring onions, where you can kind of put spring onions back in some water and it will grow more roots. We shall see. I need to look it up. But yes, we're back. We've had some lunch. We did also have a quick look in B&Q because I wanted to see if they had a passion fruit, which they didn't, but we did ask and they said they usually get them in stock in May, so not too long. I think we'll sort everything else out in the vegetable area, and then maybe in a couple of weeks, a month's time, we'll go back and try and see if we can get a passion fruit or two to start growing up there. I was thinking, do I also use that trellis for my runner beans as well this year? Since the passion fruit will take a little while to get going, that could be like a good blanket cover to start with, and I do need someone to do my runner beans, so that could be good. We'll see. But yes, I think the plan for today is to try and get the posts in the ground at least, and maybe we'll do the wiring as well, but at least do the posts. I don't think we're going to bother concreting them in. I think they're probably long enough that they'll be quite sturdy anyway. But I'll see what Fergal thinks about that. But yeah, let's do some gardening. Okay, we've got the posts and the wire. So the posts are going to be hopefully about 6 foot tall. And then I think we should be able to do 2 lots of this, one on top of the other, which should be about the same. Okay, so we're going to have 1 post about here, 1 post about there, and then 1. I don't think we've quite got enough to go all the way to the edge, but that's fine, maybe around here-ish. And because they're quite long, like quite a lot that's in the ground already, I don't think we're going to bother with any concrete. We're just going to dig them in and hope for the best. While Fergal is digging holes for the posts, I think I'm going to do a little bit of weeding. I have got 1 nasturtium growing here from last year and 1 over here. I think this is going to be my courgette bed, so I think they'll be okay in here. But yeah, really happy to see them coming back. Okay, something we didn't think about is the fact that our staple gun, which I'm hoping we're just going to kind of sit the wire on top and staple it to the post, it needs electricity to work, and we are at the very, very end of our garden. So I know this is not recommended, but I am going to be putting like a bunch of different extension leads together to be able to get the staple gun to work. Do not do as I do. But yes, that is the only way we're going to get over here. So yeah, let's sort that out. Extension lead sorted. I didn't actually realise, but for some reason we have 5 of these extension leads. We've got 2 like that wrap around, and then we've got 3 just really, really long ones. Not sure why we've got so many, but they have come in useful today. Post 1 done. Second one done. Third and final one in. Now we can add the wire and hope the staple gun works. We have done it! Woo! Obviously we do need to add some passion fruit, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to grow my runner beans up here, because that will be nice as well and a good way to cover them up. But yeah, I'm really happy with them so far. Right guys, the wire trellis thingy is up, and I think it looks pretty good, and it didn't cost us that much money and it didn't take that long. So yeah, all good stuff. I'm really excited to get the passion fruit growing up there, and I think, like I said, I'm going to do some runner beans up there, which, to be fair, my runner beans are doing absolutely nothing at the moment, so I might end up having to buy some. I brought some from a car boot sale last year and they did really well, so maybe if my ones don't do anything, I'll go back to that car boot and I get some more. But yeah, I'm really excited to have some stuff growing up there hopefully soon. Anyway, I think I'm going to end the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. It would mean so much to me, and I will see you next week. Bye guys.